Welcome back, chess fans. Today, we're diving into one of the most spectacular attacking games ever played. Judit Polgar versus Nigel Short. Dortmund, 1997. This isn't just any game. This is Judit Polgar at her absolute best, dismantling one of the strongest grandmasters in the world with surgical precision and fearless aggression. The Sicilian Defense, one of the most combative and theoretically rich responses to e4, Black immediately stakes a claim to the center and looks for dynamic counterplay. The Pausen variation. Black keeps flexibility, eyeing both the Skavening setup and possible transpositions into other Sicilian lines. The Open Sicilian. White aims for quick central activity. The Kasparov variation. Black attacks the b2 pawn immediately, pressuring White to find an active setup without losing material. Black prepares to expand on the queen side with b5, and also keeps the option of developing the knight to c6, without interference. d6 is an inaccuracy. Queen c7 is best. White's bishop on f4 eyes the important d6 square, developing naturally while attacking the e4 pawn. Both sides are developing logically. White eyes a possible queenside castle, and Black prepares to castle kingside. Opposite side castling. This signals that both players are gearing up for a race to attack the enemy king. Judit was highly dangerous on the white side of the Sicilian, and here she uses a technique which we have often seen in Alpha Cero's games. A pawn is offered to open a file in front of the opponent's king, sacrificing a pawn to open the g-file and accelerate the attack. Polgar isn't wasting time, a hallmark of her aggressive style. The rook occupies the newly opened file. We just look at how Judit plays the attack. Black returns the knight to a central square to block the g-file pressure and prepare to consolidate. White's queen steps out of the way, clearing the path for the f-pawn. Black centralizes the queen and adds pressure on c3. White's bishop has moved to a square with greater activity and control. Black starts the pawn storm on the queen side. White pushes for an immediate attack. Black seeks counterplay by targeting the bishop and opening the c-file. Judit has followed up the opening of a file in front of the opponent's king with the transfer of a bishop to an attacking diagonal pointing at the same point. Having achieved this, and with a constricted black king unable to make a single move, Judit starts cranking up the pressure against the black king side. Black tries to create an escape route and blunt the g-file pressure. The queen creates immediate mating threats. Black covers the h7 square. White's queen is very dangerous here. Black tries to defend h7 with the bishop, but it's a mistake. Knight f6 was best. White brings the rook into the attack via the third rank. Another rook joins the party. This one is headed to the h-file to attack h7. Black exchanges pieces to reduce attacking power. White regains the piece, while Black aims to create defensive counterplay. Classic rook lift to the king side. Knight f8 is an inaccuracy, not optimal, sending the knight to passivity. f5 was even stronger, but the text is thematic, preparing to bring a knight into the attacking mix via e4 f6. Black tries to hold the pawn chain together. Knight f5 was again a quicker way to win. However, Judit's move is again a perfect illustration of the techniques we have seen in Alpha Cero's games. Since the dark-squared bishop has been exchanged, Judit points the light-squared bishop at the kingside instead. White allows black to grab the pawn, but in exchange gains activity. A good defensive attempt by short, sacrificing a piece to break up white's attacking pawn structure. However, black is under great pressure, and Judit starts a long knight maneuver to the king's side. White is building a direct mating threat on the h-file. Black defends and seeks counterplay. White was better off, but now their position is winning. Judit is known for these flexible, multi-purpose rook maneuvers. She's not necessarily committing to one specific idea, but rather increasing her attacking options. Black activates the rook to create threats along the c-file. Here it comes. Black prepares to double rooks on the c-file. White builds pressure, eyeing sacrificial ideas. The rook occupies an unusually advanced position on which you feel it should be vulnerable to attack, but simply cannot be chased away. Black reinforces the position. White centralizes the king, preparing to escape checks. Black piles up pressure, but is an inaccuracy. Knight d7 was best. White expands on the queen side to create more attacking options. Short improves king safety. Knight f4 is brilliant. Ignoring the threat on the rook, a difficult move to see. This wins material. White jumps in to create direct threats on g6 and h7. Black tries, builds pressure on c2, doubling his rooks. White threatens direct mate with rook to h5. Black tries to counter with pressure. Boom, sacrifice. White opens up the black king's defenses. Amazing coordination. Every piece of white's is involved in the attack. White sacrifices more material for a crushing attack. Black checks to avoid immediate mate. White pushes back the queen while black grabs material, but the king is still in grave danger. White's knight closes in. Black's king is exposed. The knight creates a decisive breakthrough. Black tries to generate counterplay with checks. Short desperately pushes a passed pawn to complicate matters. And here white threatens mate. The queen lift is the final nail in the coffin. Short resigns.